Alright guys, it's the Mayor coming back with another video here on NBA 2K26, and today we're bringing you a very unique build, the Yamming Force of Nature build. Now I know that's been floating around the 2K community since, probably around launch time of NBA 2K26, but the way that they are on YouTube, I've looked at a couple of them. I just randomly came across the name the other night when I was messing on a build, or messing around with a build, and it came out with a Yamming Force of Nature, and then I started just tweaking it and fine tuning it to where it maximized the cap breakers and everything that I wanted to do, and that took me down a very very long path, probably way too many hours than I should have spent on this build. And then me and Rage kind of brainstormed together for another couple hours. So we have really put a lot of time and fine-tuned this build to absolute perfection to maximize the cap breakers and not lose the name. So I hope you guys appreciate that and enjoy the video. We'll get right into it. On the finishing, you want to go with a 73 close shot. Now, you can't take it below a 72 or you lose the name. So it just made sense to go to 73 to get Paint Prodigy on bronze. We're going to go 80 on your driving layup. We're going to go 91 on your driving dunk. We will give you the opportunity to cap break that in a moment when I show you. And then we're going to go 81 on your standing dunk. That will give you silver rise up. And then we're going to go 77 on your post control. Now, normally on a build like this, I would not put post control on the build. And if you don't care about the way I have these cap breakers laid out, then you can lower this all the way down and you won't lose the name. But to maximize the way that I have the cap breaker set up, you have to have a 77 post control for this build. And I think the way that we have the cap breakers laid out separates this build. So when you're going to be, if you decide to make this build and you're playing against people, they're going to see Yamming Force of Nature, and they're just thinking that you're a dunker. But literally, you can do everything on this build the way it lays out with the cap breakers. So that is your finishing: 73 close shot, 80 driving layup, 91 driving dunk, 81 standing, 77 post control. Move over to the shooting. We're going to go 75 on your mid range, 80 on your three ball, and 73 on your free throw. For playmaking, we're going to go 83 on your pass accuracy. Now, you can't take it above an 83 or you lose the name, and you can't take it below an 81 or you mess up the way the cap breakers are set up. So to maximize the way we wanted to set this up, 83 was the sweet spot, so that's why it's at 83. 75 on your ball handle and 70 on your speed with ball gives you all the pro dribble moves. Move over to defense. 69 on your interior. Now we're going to cap break this as well, so that's why it's at 69. 83 on your perimeter defense, which I think is really strong for a 6'10 build at small forward. I think it's going to give you a good place to be. We're going to go 73 on your steal. That gives you silver interceptor. And we're going to go 74 on your block with the ability to cap break that in a moment, pairing that with what we're going to do with interior defense. So I'll show you that in just a second. Moving over to rebounding, we're going to go 80 on your O board. Now, you cannot take your offensive rebound above an 80 or you lose the name. So we settled on 80, and then we tweaked it around and figured out what we could do with cap breaking that as well. So 80 on your offensive board and 83 on your defensive board for rebounding. Moving over to the physicals, 79 for your speed, 75 for your agility, 61 on your strength. I normally like to have more strength in this on my builds, but as you guys know, if you played this game a lot, strength does not matter as much on NBA 2K26 as it has on past 2Ks, but 61 strength is still decent, and it's not going to be a problem, I don't think, at all for you guys if you decide to make this build. But that was as much as you can do if you're going to maximize everything else with it. And 88 on your vertical gives you legend pogo. So, and this is how it lays out. Now, we optimized this to use 15 cap breakers off rip. I have 14, Rage has 17. So most people have that 10 to 15 range. So if you've got 15 cap breakers, I think you can really go crazy with this build. So this is how we advise you to set it up. And obviously you guys can do what you want to with it, but this is what our thoughts were. So we're going to put 2 into your driving dunk to go from a 91 to a 93. That gives you gold posterizer, gives you the ability to max +1 or max that 2 all the way up to Hall of Fame. Now you do have the ability to take this all the way up to a 96, and you can do that if you choose, but the way we think in our mind setting up, 96 is really overkill for 2K26, but you can do it if you want it for animation purposes, but starting off 93, so you're going to use 2 cap breakers there. Going down to pass accuracy to go to an 85, and using the 1 cap breaker there to get bailout on bronze. And it has the ability to take this all the way up to a 91, which gives you the Tyrese Halliburton if you choose to do so. But using 2 cap breakers on driving dunk and 1 on pass accuracy to go from an 83 to an 85. Moving over to your interior defense, you're going to use 2 cap breakers here to take that up to a 77, to pair with the block to take that up to a 93. That gives you gold paint patroller. So you've used 10 cap breakers, 2 on dunk, 1 on pass, 2 on interior, 5 on block for 10. And then we say off rip, take your O board from an 80 to a 92. Now you can't get a 92 defensive rebound the other way because you can't take it above an 80 or you lose the name. But obviously using cap breakers, you can choose to go all the way up to a 92 offensive rebound, keep the name Yamming Force of Nature, and have gold box out, which you get at 85, and then gold rebound chaser, which you get at 92. So when I look at the full picture of this build, people see Yamming Force of Nature, and yes, you're going to be able to finish on this build with no problem, but you're also going to be able to shoot. You're going to be able to play make on this build. I think having a 77 interior defense with 83 perimeter and a 73 steal and a 93 block and a 92 O board is crazy, pairing that with an 88 vertical. I just think this build can do everything, even though it looks like you're only going to be able to do one thing. So I think it's a little bit of a catfish build in a way, because you're going to be a really good defensive player, a really good rebounder. Your physicals are going to be good. So it's a very, very well-rounded build, and the name is a little deceiving for what this build can actually do. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Put down in the comments below how you would set this build up if you plan on making it, and let us know. If there's any other videos you guys want to see as far as builds or face creations, let us know that in the comments section as well. And as always, the link for our new Discord channel will be in the description. Join our Discord. We have a growing community there that we're trying to build up. Rage live streams daily. I'm going to start doing that here. So we have the US servers pairing with the Australian servers on there as well, and start building community, guys, so that you can finish out 2K26 strong and then start on NBA 2K27 with a full squad of people to run with. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and take care.